Hey everyone, this is Brian Setzer of Setzer Group. This is our third Loom in the playlist to help Wyoming educators amplify humanity in the age of AI. It's a part of Setzer Group's AI for All December playlist. We've been working off several session objectives over these three Loom videos on the playlist, and today we're going to activate some actionable strategies to implement Wyoming's profile of a graduate. Now, in order to do that well, we're going to go to a single slide in our playlist and talk a little bit about the large language model Claude AI. So whether you are new to AI or an experienced user, you would go to Claude AI to create assessments and Notebook LM for an AI generated podcast. Now, how do we do that? Well, we give an exercise here where we ask Claude to create authentic assessment scenarios in a blog. And we've taken an AI strategy called prompting, where you'll notice on the example prompt, I asked it to create a blog on an authentic assessment scenario for high school students to demonstrate effective communication skills in a healthcare setting. The scenario should reflect a realistic situation that a healthcare professional might encounter and require students to apply their communication skills in a meaningful way. Once Claude has done that, we're going to drop that text into Notebook LM, which is an AI tool to create an AI podcast to help orient teachers to the authentic assessment scenario. So if we go over to Claude AI, you'll notice that I've already dropped the prompt here, and then it starts to create a blog on bridging compassion and communication, an authentically human healthcare assessment for high school students. You'll notice that it provides an introduction, a scenario, talks a little bit about the scenario's background, the age of the patient, and some primary concerns they might have, as well as student roles that will be played in the scenario. Now, similar to our other Looms, you'll notice that some humanity is missing. If I just sent this blog out or didn't have a human layer to it, it wouldn't quite connect in the same way. So what I've done is copy and paste the blog. I took it over to Notebook LM, a free tool that asks me to try Notebook LM. Now, as I try it, it asks me to create a new one or to share a new one. And what I would do is upload either and paste the text or the link or Google Drive or a folder, a file, a PowerPoint that I wanted Notebook LM to read and create something from. What you'll notice happened is that we actually created in the Notebook LM a summary of the document. Notebook LM will also allow you to add other text or articles to this work and create a study guide, a timeline, a briefing doc for educators. But what we asked it to do was just to take the blog that we wrote in Claude AI and generate from the text an authentic healthcare podcast. Take a listen.
All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today we're tackling something pretty crucial for anyone thinking about a future in healthcare, and that is the power of communication.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially when it comes to delivering compassionate care.
Yeah.
So picture this, you're a high school student,
Right.
super eager to help others, and you're thrown headfirst into this realistic simulation
Oh, wow.
at a busy primary care clinic.
Okay.
Your patient, Maria Rodriguez,
Interesting.
68 years old, recently diagnosed with diabetes,
Okay.
doesn't speak English fluently, and might be dealing with depression.
Oh, that's a lot.
Talk about a communication challenge,
Yeah,
right?
definitely a lot to navigate there.
Exactly.
A lot of
You
layer.
need to gather all this crucial information, show empathy, and navigate these cultural differences,
Yeah,
all while working seamlessly with a team.
absolutely. That teamwork aspect is so important.
So it's not just about medical knowledge.
It's not just the textbook stuff, right?
It's about understanding the human being behind the diagnosis.
Yeah.
Now that is 1 minute of actors that we did not pay, did not train, that Notebook LM created to better understand this authentic healthcare scenario. It's a deep dive podcast that can be shared on YouTube or as advanced material to students ahead of a project. You'll notice the voice inflections. You'll notice how they pause and sustain information by asking good questions. take another listen at the authenticity of the AI actors.
Yeah,
So let's dive into this simulation, shall we?
let's do it.
Phase 1 is the intake interview.
Okay.
We've got our healthcare intake coordinator,
Right.
our patient translator, and our healthcare provider assistant all playing key roles.
That's right. A whole team.
But what makes each of these roles so critical in this first encounter with Maria?
Well, I think, you start with that intake coordinator.
Yeah,
They're kind of like the detectives, right?
really.
Gathering all those vital clues about Maria's.
Now, as the AI actors interact, you'll also notice some further suggested questions from the source text provided back from Claude AI. Imagine doing this kind of work by helping students understand the healthcare scenarios through brainstorming of the AI blog, then the audio comprehension from a podcast that can be accessed anywhere to do pre or advanced work to aid student understanding. All of this is in service of a real world application on career readiness. If you use these AI tools to enable generating information, brainstorming approaches, and then you can use prompting to further query that with human expertise and human insights and elevate it through an AI podcast, you're well on your way to automating some of the key jobs to be done and understanding how students and educators work through authentic assessments.